Okay, hello everybody. This is Kevin, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Star Ocean: The Divine Force with Episode 7. It's great to be back playing this game. Last time we fought that annoying bird boss at the end of the dungeon, and then did the private actions. Uh-oh. What's up, Justin? No sound? Never mind. Okay, you got me nervous here. What's up, dude? But yeah, last time we fought that annoying bird boss, and that took like half an hour. And then we did all the private actions, and now we're going to move forward with the story. And I had such a great time streaming last Saturday, so let's have another good stream today. I have a list of all sorts of crazy stuff to discuss because, my goodness, I could do a stream each day on the crazy nonsense that happens in the world, both in terms of video games and in general. Oh, man. So we'll get to that. What's up, gaming and stuff? What's up, Steve? Welcome. Playing Genshin Impact lately, really fun. I'd recommend trying it. It's free. Yeah, I've heard of Genshin Impact. It's kind of like a gacha game, though, isn't it? I don't know. I had my luck with gacha games last year with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and they're just too addicting for me, so I'll have to pass on it. But that's cool that you're having fun with it. So we're going to continue the story here. I didn't do anything off screen like I normally do the side quests just because there's nothing to do. I mean, I've done everything up to this point, and we got all those cutscenes, so that's good. And we're going to head to the royal capital today. God, let me turn it down. My TV's kind of loud. So I've been playing a lot of Atelier Ryza 3. I have some initial thoughts on it. What else do I have written down? Zelda. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom got a 10-minute gameplay trailer. And it's literally the $70 Breath of the Wild DLC that the Nintendrones will defend until the very end. And they will literally buy a cardboard box with a Zelda logo on it and say it's, oh, it's what we wanted. It's peak fiction, bro. So we'll talk about that later. PS5. I am going to buy a PS5 because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a decent amount of tax refund. So I'll just spend that on a PS5. And I want to play Final Fantasy 16 when it releases, so that's my excuse. In these trying times, I will be able to get it, hopefully. I was waiting it out for a price cut, but that's not happening.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous about going to the city.
Yo, what's up, Hyper Kaiju?
Reach the royal capital. Take the Osarian High Road. From there,
Let's see. Gaming and stuff says the PS5 version makes the original long load times lightning fast. Yeah, honestly, that's all the PS5 does. In my opinion, I don't see any difference in the graphics with games in the comparison videos that I've seen. It's just faster loading times and certain exclusives. But, you know, it is what it is. It is, but you can get by not spending money. It's addicting. Maybe you're smart not playing it. Maybe Game Night would like it. Yeah. I don't know. It's open world, too, which I'm not a fan of open world games. So I will pass on Genshin Impact. Gaming stuff says AR3 has been getting me wet lately. Been looking up pics of it. I have no idea what that even is. Okay. But anyway. So let's start with Atelier Ryza 3. Atelier Ryza 3, my most anticipated game of the year. And I have been enjoying it. However, it does have quite a few problems for me. Number one problem is the open world. And the amount of quests and side quests and things to do is just overwhelming to me. I am not a fan of open world games. I prefer the zones like they had in Atelier Ryza 1 and 2, the zones in this game. Dragon Quest XI zones. I don't like open world. So that's how I feel about that. But it is a good game. It's just, I've seen some reviewers too saying start with Atelier Ryza 3, and it's like, well, no. Start the third game of the trilogy? Like, how stupid are you? The crafting system is very, very complicated, and you kind of need to play the first two games to understand the quality of life improvements in the third game. So, it's a good game. I don't want to say that I'm kind of let down. I overhyped it, but maybe I did. Because I am let down by the open world. I don't like open world, and it's like, fuck, man. I'm still having fun with it, but it's just fucking overwhelming to me.
Don't worry about it.
And it's kind of like the hype culture in general. Like, what's the meme? Get excited for thing, buy thing, then get excited for the next thing. It's like, no. I don't want to turn into the consumer. What's up, Digi Scorpio? Welcome to the stream. Hi, everyone. Gaming and stuff, you're going to love the PS5. It gets rid of the recording bar in your live streams. I don't have that problem because I use an Elgato capture card. But if you were to live stream with, you know, the PS5 or PS4 software, then you have that. But not me. I spent the buco bucks on a capture card some time ago. Okay, gaming and stuff. Well, are you talking about a character from Genshin Impact? Because, yes, I have seen the characters in Genshin Impact, and specifically the fan art. And, whoa. This is a Chinese-made game, and they're drawing characters like that? Okay. There's a famous meme of the guy on the bus, and he's looking at one side, and says, plays Genshin Impact, and he's all depressed. And then the other guy looks at the fan art of Genshin Impact, and he has a nice smirk, a nice smile. So, look at all these fucking guys. Yeah, I'd rather look at the fan art of Genshin Impact than play the game. Gaming stuff, just do one quest at a time. That's what I'm doing, man, but what happens is you'll be walking and you'll get a random quest and then they'll just start talking. It's like, oh, do this, it's like, no, I'm doing this quest. Leave me alone. There is so much to do, and it's just, oh. That's why I don't like Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hashtag not my Zelda. Digi, I find it weird that Armadillomon is the only Digimon in the main anime who doesn't have an ultimate. He doesn't have an ultimate? I don't know. Out of nowhere, like last night, my Digimon Ghost Game review got over 100 views now. And I got some people like getting all like agitated. And I'm like, you actually like the ending? But some people agree the twist was stupid. And thank God Digimon Ghost Game was over. I did enjoy it for the most part, but the ending sucked. And at this point, I am all Digimon'd out. So, no thanks. I'll watch the movie, though. The 02 movie. I will watch that. But I hope they just leave Ghost Game alone. That was their experiment. It was pretty meh at the end, so hopefully they learn and do something better next time. Justin, yeah, I hear the opposite with the Trails of games, which I think is BS, but whatever. What's with the Trails games? Because I've sort of been rambling here before reading your comment. What's the opposite with the Trails games? And how are you liking Trails to Azure? How's it going, McBride? So if I ever have kids, they're definitely getting homeschooled. Oh yeah, such a tragedy that happened the other day. I don't really want to talk about that, though, because I feel I'll say something that'll get me in trouble. But you all know. Hyper. Consume! I'm consuming!
At last, we have come so
Yeah, well, here's the capital.
Yes, we are nearly there. Let us hurry.
Digi not including DNA Digivolution. Justin, oh, by Ultimate you mean Mega? Yeah, I'm sure I'll get one in the new movie. Yeah, I think so too, because they did that in the Try movies. They gave everyone, because you know, it was only Greymon, War Greymon, and Metal Garurumon who had the Mega Evolutions, and then everyone got their Megas in the Tribe movies. Steve, yeah, Justin, I really want to see that. Digi by Ultimate, I meant the 5th form. Yeah, we use dub names here. So, it goes Rookie, Champion, Ultimate, Mega. If you say anything otherwise, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. We are dub supremacists. At least I am. Gaming and stuff. The female characters are really hot in the game, like Atelier Rise at levels of Foxy. Oh yeah, and Genshin Impact. I know, man, I know. Steve, what's Aquilamon's perfect? Again, I don't know what's going on with the... Are we getting a cutscene?
Am I to understand that the kingdom of Osirius and the Vale Empire are on the verge of war?
Elena, if my comments on such matters were perchance overheard by others, it would be taken as public record.
Well, what can you say?
The situation is delicate. The Empire is going to great lengths to exert pressure on Osirius. Even now, they encroach by land.
How come Letitia's not in this conversation? She's the princess, isn't she?
Would be able to disclose. Well, is there any possibility of war breaking out at our current destination?
Do you truly think a knight commander of royal blood such as I would deign to suggest the royal city be in any danger?
Forget it, Elena. We'll find out for ourselves soon enough anyway.
Right. I was just curious. Please excuse me.
You've nothing to apologize for or worry about. I don't intend on allowing harm to come to any friend of Letty's.
Sorry about that. She's
Oh, we got 10 viewers. Can we smash the hell out of the like button? Oh, now 11 viewers and 5 likes. So let's smash the like button, boys. Yo, what's up, game night?
Ahoy, hoy! It's Welch.
Oh, it's Welch. Oh shit, we had to do her side quest. Oh well, we can do that another time.
I need another item, so get yourself to my place in Delrick at breakneck speed.
No, we're gonna do the main story. But first, let me read some comments. So stop talking, woman.
Okay? Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Alright, so yeah, Biomon's Mega is called Garudamon. Gaming and Stuff says, I am liking SAO, Alicization, Lacorasis now. It gets good after Chapter 2. That's cool. McBride says, what's going to replace superhero movies in the next few years? My guess is mystery, suspense, and comedies. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Superhero movies don't look like they're stopping, though. It never ends. And also says, Kevin, did you see the cover art for Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest Volume 14? Of course I did. My goodness. Justin says, everybody says to start with Trails in the Sky. It's perfectly fine to start with either Trails of Cold Steel or Trails from Zero. They do a good job of recapping events that happened in previous games. Okay. That's good to know. Game night, howdy ho. I lovingly tapped it, not smashed it. Oh, awesome, man. And Steve, howdy ho, it's Mr. Hanky. Oh, man, where are all these people coming from? We got 16 viewers now? Hell yeah. I think that's a record for my live streams. Welcome, everybody. So let's see. We finally made it to the Royal Capital.
What a beautiful city.
All right.
At a cursory glance, it is not too late to turn back.
After all the effort it took to get here?
I understand you, Maester Felgreed, but I will defer to Ray's judgment.
As is your wont.
So I guess we could explore, but let's just go to where the quest marker
Haste
is.
to the Royal Palace. We should not keep Chancellor Neon waiting.
As
As you see, the royal palace is to the north. We should head there.
I can't believe how huge it is.
The Royal Palace. It's even more imposing up close. Wow. I can't believe all these people know Leticia. It goes to show how close the crown is to its people.
Hyper, oops, I already bought Trails in the Sky. Yeah, I know, dude. Steam had a crazy sale going on. What was it, $10? Thank goodness for Steam.
Princess Leticia!
Uh-oh, who's this
I
dude?
appreciate the warm reception, Neon.
When I heard of your little excursion from Commander Theo, my heart stopped. Whatever were you thinking, sir?
Yeah, they've been gone for some time now. They fled the capital, looking for Midas.
Truly think yourself solely capable of protecting the princess? A one-man army?
Calm yourself, Neon. We have brought Leticia back safely. And what's more, this recklessness on her part was not in vain.
As of this moment, all she has accomplished is worrying me near to death.
This is precisely why
I know, all these politicians in the royal palace.
Somewhere I can give your arm a proper examination. Come when you are ready.
Who in heavens is that man? How dare he speak in such a manner before royalty?
He means no offense. That is Maester Midas Felgreed. Please show him the utmost respect.
Midas fell.
The Midas.
Him?
I apologize for my long absence from the royal palace, Neon. But I would ask a favor regarding the matter Commander Theo brought to your attention.
Perhaps you speak of the prisoner we captured near Baldar.
Oh, that's Chloe.
Might these be the strange companions I've heard the princess has been traveling with?
Without the aid of these two, my journey would have been all the more arduous. The kingdom owes them a debt of gratitude.
Very well, Princess Leticia. I will send word to notify the general of your safe return.
No need. Let us first arrange a meeting that these two may be swiftly reunited with their ally.
But, Your Highness,
I was led to understand that none were aware of my absence prior to Commander Theo's report.
Yeah, she's been gone for like weeks now.
Surely news of my return can be delayed.
I see. Very well, Princess. It may yet take some time, however, as the prisoner is currently being held in the Baldar Citadel.
You must arrange for her immediate release.
I understand your urgency, but I cannot make any immediate promises that the prisoner will be set free. We can discuss the matter further, if you would follow me to the council chamber.
Alright, let's go. Okay. Did I read that already? Hyper, oops, already bought Trails in the Sky. Gaming and stuff, just like your video. Hyper got it for $10. They had all the Trails games half off. Yeah, the thing is, they're all super cheap digitally, but if you want physical copies, aside from the newer ones, they're really expensive, as Justin said down below there. Justin also says, Hyper, that's a good starting point, but I don't think it's necessary to start with that one. Well, I'm just going by what Eric Landon says, and he says that you got to start with Trails in the Sky, then play Zero and Azure, then the 4 Cold Steel games. But you know, you could play them in any order, if like whatever series you want to start with. But according to him, that is the proper play order. But yeah, I would imagine like play Trails of Cold Steel. It gets you caught up pretty well, and same thing with Zero or whatever. So let's go to the Royal Hall here. Watch another cutscene.
Father will not be joining us?
Oh, have you not heard? His Majesty is leading the frontline defensive at Baldar at the behest of Captain Bertrand.
He is where?
Isn't it a big risk having your king on the
Yeah,
front?
well, the king's there to boost morale,
Standard is
probably.
on display above the Baldar Basilica to indicate His Majesty's presence. It serves as a warning. The Imperials know there will be a reckoning if they attack now.
Nothing's set in stone. But can we turn this all around with Midas's help? I mean, he was one of the 3 wise men.
Do not speak as if years of history and tension can be undone in a single night.
Breaking our current formation just for Maester Midas would serve as nothing more than an invitation for the Empire to commence their attack. Letty, tell me something. What exactly is it you intend to ask of Midas in the first place? If you are considering playing at the idea of forming a band of semiomancers, I am in vehement opposition.
Furthermore, we have no sufficient proof that this ragtag band that follows you are not in actuality Imperial.
Oh, come on.
They are nothing of the sort, I assure you.
I believe both you and Her Highness speak true, Sir Albert. But it is not I who needs convincing. His Majesty's brother Duke Clemrath currently presides over the royal city.
I will not have free reign under my father's orders. Ray, Helena, I cannot guarantee your safety.
You must understand, my hands are tied until the tensions at Baldar ease.
I hear where you're coming from, but you're talking like the war's already begun.
What would you know?
Well, if left unchecked, spies could run amok, raise cities to the
What if Neon is actually the spy?
Such a chief concern, why would the king be sent to the front lines?
A harsh criticism.
Sounds like you've assumed from the start that everything Leticia's doing is a waste of time. What's wrong with the princess fighting tooth and nail to do what's best for her kingdom?
Neon, if permitted by my father, I am sure the general could be convinced. Or even your Lord Father, Cousin Theo.
What?
Consider the situation. I doubt it will be easy to entreat my father concerning a prisoner of war, or the sudden return of Maester Midas. It would be best if I spoke with him directly.
Wait, Your Highness. Baldar would be thrown into a disarray if you were to venture there now.
This is of the highest import for the future of the kingdom. Do not worry. I will not disrupt a thing. No one shall be the wiser of my presence.
Say something, Sir Albert? Commander Theo?
When Her Highness speaks thusly, there is no changing her mind.
Just so. Currently, a permit is required for all who would enter Baldar. Come, grant her passage, Neon. Who knows what she may do if you choose not to.
Very well.
What are we gonna do to him if he doesn't give us a permit?
The situation at Baldar
We
may
can just
very
fly
well
in there of Duma,
at a
can't we?
moment's notice.
Thank you, Neon, Cousin Theo.
Alright. Now maybe we can explore some of,
But I will not be accompanying you to
Oh, he's not gonna accompany us now?
After all, Kato still needs someone.
Alright, read some comments here. We can shoot the shit a little.
Thank you, cousin.
Letty, if you sense any danger, turn back immediately. And that goes for Ray and the others as well.
We will, rest assured.
And Albie.
Old Albie.
To watch over Letty for me.
I can't move. I can only move the camera right now.
You've given up already. I suppose you're my only hope then, Ray.
I'll see what I can do.
Have I
Sounds
no one to
good.
count on?
Ray, let us pay Maester Midas.
Oh yeah, Midas was like, fuck this shit. He went over to the Semiomancer place. The Semiomancy Consortium. Alright, let's go find that old man. But first, there's a chest. And Hyper says, looks like a good game either way. I mean, I'm balls deep in PS2 JRPG backlog now anyway. LOL. Oh my god, that the message you sent me about Jessica from Dragon Quest 8.
Over at any moment.
Booba Awooga. I mean, holy shit, how horny were they with Dragon Quest 8?
Princess Leticia.
So good. And the other thing about Puff Puff and the magazine, it's like, you know, children are playing Dragon Quest 8. They're putting stuff in there about, oh, when you're older, young boy, you'll know about these magazines and Puff Puff, and oh yeah. You gotta love Dragon Quest, dude.
Exciting.
Dragon Quest might not necessarily have like the best story in any kind of JRPG, but they're very comfy, and they got a lot of good stuff. You gotta love it. Are you playing anything else right now, or just Dragon Quest VIII? Ooh, that chest looks different. Ultimate Gag Collection? What the hell is that? What does that even do? Oh, it's a book? I don't know. I never use any of those weapons. Justin, man, I'm pissed off. 2 months ago, Trails of Cold Steel 2 was going for 40 bucks. Now it's like 100. I'm probably going to have to dish out 100 bucks each on the other Trails of games. My fault for being late to the party, I guess. Now, is that the PS3 version or the PS4 version? Because from what I understand, the first 2 Trails of Cold Steel games are on the PS3, but they also got re-released on the PS4.
There is not here to see. These are my chambers.
Oh, what is she complaining about? Her chambers.
My apologies. Let us leave.
Oh, are they saying she's gonna get changed if we can't look at her? I don't know. I missed that conversation point, but yeah. So the first. Oh,
I shall see.
I'm using the map button from Atelier Ryza 3. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, the first 2 Trails of games were initially on the PS3, but then they got re-released on the PS4, and then Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 are on the PS4. So it might be easier to look for the PS4 versions than the PS3 versions, but I'm not too sure. That's just a thought. And yet, they're cheap as hell digitally, but I understand. You gotta get physical. Because owning things digitally, it makes no sense to me. Look what they just did to the Wii U and 3DS shop. They won't exist at a certain point, and you're shit out of luck. Whereas I have these discs that last forever. I did that again, god damn it. I'm looking for where's the chest? Alright, we gotta go over there. So let's go back. Sorry, do you guys ever do that? You play another game and then you play this, and you get confused with the controls? Because I'm pressing buttons from Atelier Ryza 3 right now.
The Semiomancy Consortium is only a short distance from the palace. Let us leave the palace and go there.
Alright. I'm not going to read that gaming and stuff about your Instagram thing. You do you, brother. Game Night says, yeah, start with Sky and go in order if you can. I'm jumping all over the place and still love it. Justin, thing is, if you play Trails to Azure before playing Cold Steel 1, you're going to get spoilers, because that game starts off at the midway point of that game. Oh, okay. What's up, Komanga? Raymond has that Ultimate Warrior hairdo. Yeah, Raymond is rocking the mullet for sure. Justin, I have more of a problem with his face. He has a baby face. He looks way cooler with the cover art. He does. Hyper. Ba-ba-boom! They know about the Puff Puff. Gaming and stuff, they have a porcelain doll look as well. The Puff Puff and dirty bags are for guys like us. Hell yeah. How's it going, Ryan? He's playing Grandia 2. Awesome, man. A classic. Hyper just playing Dragon Quest 8. Really enjoying it, though. Has been a fun walk down memory lane. Gaming and stuff. Puff Puff is in 11. Can't remember if the magazines are. Yeah, Puff Puff definitely is because of Jade's attacks. McBride, speaking of wrestling, which WrestleMania had the best main event? I'm going off WrestleMania 20. That ending had me in tears. Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit hugging and celebrating. I don't know. You know, the typical answer would be to say WrestleMania 17. But I kind of liked WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan finally beating Batista and Randy Orton. Did Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, did that close out a WrestleMania, or was that just a regular match? I forget. I think that's WrestleMania 25. That was a good one. Justin, the PS3, there is a PS4 version, but I have no idea if it's released physically. I want the PS3 one anyway. Now, what are you doing now that you don't have that retro game shop anymore? Are you just looking online?
How could I not? I shared in her anguish. If our knights are to face the Imperials, we will have need of them.
Do not suffer children their foolish dreams. You are why I find myself here.
Maester Midas, Director Melthea. I am relieved to see you return in good health, Princess Leticia.
And who are you?
I am Melthea, the director here at the Osarius Semiomancy Consortium.
She's like a midget. Look at her.
Midas was just telling me of the pleasant journey you all had together.
So, how did talks go with that twit Neon?
That twit Neon!
So now we're heading straight for Baldar.
And for what? I said I would support Albert and Elena.
Oh, he'll support Elena, alright.
Risk your life so meaningless.
He's gonna steal Elena from Raven.
Our good friend Chloe is being held captive in Baldar. We have to get to her. You understand, this is not up for debate.
I will not prostrate myself before the king.
Prostrate? What?
Return with your friend. I shall await here.
Oh, this fucker, he's gonna ditch us for now.
Midas.
Yeah, I think he leaves the party.
You seem to understand Maester Midas quite well. Let us speak of the matter upon your return. You have places to go and people to free. I truly pray time is on your side, Raymond.
Alright. So Midas doesn't want anything to do with the king. I don't blame him.
To dawdle here any longer.
Oh, we can't dawdle. Okay, chill out there, Albert. Alright, I guess we can do private actions now. I think we're just continuing with the main story, though. And we'll do something like that in another stream where we just watch a lot of private actions. Because that was a good time. Lots of funny stuff in Saturday's stream. Hyper, one thing I love about emulators, I can customize button layout for any game, anytime. Yes, and you can use the Logitech F310. The best controller ever. And people who never use that controller don't know. They don't know how good it is. Oh, man. I still can't get over some of the comments people left on my tweet about that last week. Like, that didn't know. You don't know? Alright, there's a quest up there. We'll initiate that, I think. And then we'll explore a bit of the royal capital, because I'm sure there's a shit ton of treasure chests and all that good stuff. So yeah, one other thing I have written down is one of the most famous E-celebs, Chris Chan, who was released on bail earlier this week. And the mugshot of that character, my goodness. My goodness. I feel bad for Chris Chan in a way, because it's like, you know, he's fucked up himself, and he's dealing with a bunch of people on the internet who made him even more fucked up. And that's the result. But I wonder who bailed him out. God, this woman's talking so quietly, I can hardly hear her. Alright. So, gaming and stuff, I listened to Depeche Mode recently. Good stuff. Hell yeah, dude. Depeche Mode. What do you call that genre? It's like synthwave, right? That's what you would call it? I call it groovy 80s music. And groovy 80s music is where it's at. I love Depeche Mode. One of my favorites. Highly recommend. I don't know, the music nowadays sucks. I couldn't even tell you like a current rock group or band or whatever. I don't know. Linkin Park? Oh yeah, we had our discussion about the mid 2000s emo bands like Sum 41. Oh man, what a classic. We all went through the emo phase, at least I did. Who didn't go through their emo phase? Justin, I'm going to a flea market on Saturday that has some decent game stalls. Hopefully I'll get lucky. Good luck. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of 3DS and stuff like that, too.
Target sighted.
Okay, where is it? Because that's just... There's the chest right there. That's the new thing. On Monday, the Wii U... This past Monday, that is. The Wii U and 3DS shops closed down for good. And all these morons... I had many conversations with people on Monday that are like, oh, what are we going to do with Nintendo? I'm like, just emulate it, dude. It is very... If you have a decent laptop, and even... Oh, shit. I'm stuck. Oh. I got out of it. See, this game has many problems like that where you get glitched by flying around. But, yeah, you can look up YouTube videos and easily emulate your 3DS. Quite simple, really. But nobody wants to listen, and they say, oh, no, I'll be arrested. Like, you'll be arrested? I've been emulating games. Well, although I don't really emulate anymore, but I used to. I used to emulate a lot of games back in the day. And, you know, it's there. But I prefer the console experience. The console experience is just comfier to me. It's very simple to emulate now. And if you have a Steam Deck and stuff like that, I'd imagine it's even more simple. But the fact that people are, like, afraid to emulate, what are you afraid of? They really think the FBI is gonna bust open their doors like, oh, you got Pokemon Fire Red, what are you doing? Come with me, boy. It's like, no, that's not really how it works. But, okay. If you think that. Oh, we should probably go to the item shop. Where's the item shop? It's over there, isn't it? See, there's new weapons or whatever. Gaming stuff, the Love Triangle. Steve, good call. Gaming stuff, Ray is jacked. Steve, do you like the song Shake the Disease? Hell yeah, I like all sorts of Depeche Mode. Alright, no weapons there.
That was indeed fruitful.
Gaming stuff, SAO, Alicization, lets you hold the waifus and even the guy characters in Kirito's arms. Oh. Nice. Alright, here's an item shop.
Pardon us.
Justin, by the way, I did pick up a new game that was released earlier this year. It might be the next game review after Trails to Azure. Cool.
Come in.
Okay. Yep, that's strong. We'll get that. Let's get new weapons for everybody. Can we get a hint as to what the game is? Or are you going to keep it a secret?
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
I want to get armor, too. Get one of them. We'll get 3 of them. One of them. And I'm good with accessories.
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
So, let's equip the new weapons and whatnot. That's the other thing of Atelier Ryza 3. Same thing with this game. The font is so damn small. Why do they make the font so small? I'll never understand. Alright. Get the numbers up high. So we're all well equipped. I think it's... Is this one? No. That. Okay. And... we're good. Alright. We're well equipped to continue our journey. Hyper using my Logitech F310 right now. LOL. Hell yeah, dude. Oh shit, there's a lot of comments. Hold on. Let's read these comments before I keep going on, because I got a lot to read. Holy shit. Justin, by the way, has anybody seen the new cancer and reproductive harm warnings on games nowadays? What the fuck is that about? No, but I actually have a game. I have the Star Ocean case right here. Let's see. What do you mean by that? It says, like, warning, if you have a history of epilepsy or seizures, consult a doctor. I don't think it's that one you're talking about, is it? No, I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about, like, do you have a coded message there? That things we can't talk about on YouTube, or what? Alright. What the fuck is that about? I have no idea. McBride, Saturday and Sunday night I'm going to watch WrestleMania at my friend's house. I'm unsure if I want Roman to retain or if I want Cody to win. I hope Cody Rhodes wins. But probably not. Roman Reigns is their guy, isn't it? Yeah, news to me. Unless you're like, are you talking in coded messages there, Justin? Steve says that's news to me. Do you like Tears for Fears, Kevin? Yeah, I like Tears for Fears. I like the 80s music. Absolutely. Game night, I was listening to Hawthorne Heights the other day. Emo days were the best days. They really were. I'm still emo. Gaming stuff. I'm still emo as shit at times. Hyper, fuck yeah. Hawthorne Heights was my jam in middle school. But if you emulate Nintendo, I'll arrest you. That's what some of these guys were saying to me on Monday when I was telling them. They're like, oh, I can't buy these games on the 3DS anymore. I'm like, dude, you want me to send you some links? And they said, oh, don't send that to me. Justin, yeah, I've only seen those warnings on the new games I bought this year, which have all been Switch games. Hyper, I emulate games I have hard copies of, LMAO. Yeah, I just prefer the console experience. Justin, my favorite Depeche Mode song is Black Celebration. It's very incel-y. LOL. Ryan, am I getting Digimon World next order? No, I'm not, Ryan, because, I don't know, I got other games to play right now. Maybe at some point down the line I'll get it, but I've been playing Telluride 3, so. Justin, it's a secret till the next haul video. Steve, I like that game. Justin, I hate that game. Steve, I have 100 plus hours on it. Game night. The font in Telluride 3 sucks. At least put a background on it. I can't read it most of the time. That's my only complaint. Yeah, I can't read it, dude. It's too small. I'm like squinting. Maybe I need glasses, but I've never worn glasses in my entire life. So why do I need to wear them now to play video games? Like, just at least give me an option to make the font bigger, please. Justin, I've only seen them on the 2023 games. Gaming stuff. I was looking for Hastiga and the Great Crystal in Final Fantasy XII yesterday, and I was slowly going insane. It rivaled Final Fantasy X's Chocobo minigames and how much it drove me crazy. No way. Nothing is worse than the Chocobo minigames.
Straight south through the Osarius Plains, we will eventually arrive at Baldar Citadel.
Baldar Citadel.
And for how bad the Chocobo minigame was in Final Fantasy X, it was worse in Final Fantasy X too. It was worse. Of course, there's chests over here. Huh, maybe not. Yeah, I guess I couldn't even... I don't know how I did it. My recent playthrough of Final Fantasy X, though, which was not really too recent, it was almost 2 years ago now, I got the Chocobo minigame complete in like 3 tries. But otherwise, that'll take you hours. McBride, I haven't listened to Hawthorne Heights since 2010. Hyper, Nintendrones are so mad about Dolphin on Steam. Nintendrones are the worst, man. Like, the 4chan threads about Tears of the Kingdom have been so funny. These guys are losing their mind. Someone will post, like, a GIF or whatever of, you know, the weapon breaking or just how shitty the game looks. It literally looks like Breath of the Wild. It's the $70 DLC. And they'll just post that, and the caption will be like, Nintendo really defend this, and then, no, we're the Nintendies, and it's just the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, they'll go to such great lengths to defend their multi-billion-dollar company for the worst Zelda game ever made. My God, I'm better off playing Spirit Tracks or Phantom Hourglass than Breath of the Wild, and I'll never let it go. Because Zelda will never be the same. Nintendo is awful as a company at this point. They're just, all they do is they want to get as much shekels as they can from you. And, you know, that's what we're dealing with these days. You're better off playing Genshin Impact. If you want an open world thing. Or hell, a Tellurizer 3, I guess. Gaming and stuff, I wear glasses for astigmatism. I also have prescription sunglasses. Hyper, we don't speak of the Chocobo minigame in Final Fantasy X. LOL, Christ. Oh, I love Final Fantasy X. The only good minigame in Final Fantasy X is Blitzball. And I guess monster capturing, if you want to include that as a minigame. But otherwise, what were they thinking? Lightning dodging? Butterfly catching? Chocobo racing? Crazy, man, crazy. Gaming us up, the Great Crystal gives the Chocobo minigames a run for their money in terms of infuriatingly bad game design. McBride, I started listening to them back when VH1 and MTV used to play actual music videos. That's been a long time. What do they even do on those channels anymore? I remember back in the day, they used to have the fake reality TV shows. If you guys remember the shows like Cheaters and Next. And what was the other one? Oh, who was the 80s rocker? Bret Michaels. Yeah, when Bret Michaels would have all those hot chicks want to get with him. Go out with him or whatever. It was almost like The Bachelor, except Bret Michaels was the star and he'd kick all these ladies out week after week. Meanwhile, he's in his 50s and all these women are in their 20s or whatever. Steve, I've still never done the lightning thing in Final Fantasy X. I probably never will. Oh man, what a shitty video. The worst thing about lightning dodging in Final Fantasy X is the fact that there's no counter. You have to count it yourself. And from what I remember, last time I did it, because I did it like a complete madman, 200 times. You do like 10, pause the game, take a break, and just do it again. There's a video on YouTube, a certain spot that you just sit there and you can farm it. And literally, you time it to a rhythm of pressing the button. Alright, we made it. What's this dude say?
I am Albert Bergholm, Knight of the Kingsguard and bodyguard to Her Highness Leticia Osarius. We seek audience with Captain Bertrand, head of the Baldar forces. This is the permit entrusted us by Chancellor Neon Kazal, advisor to the Corps.
Her Highness... Pray, forgive me. Pardon the mistrust. You may
Let us
enter
in.
the Citadel as you please. His Royal Majesty awaits you at the stronghold within the Basilica.
Much obliged. Let us make for the Basilica at once, Your Highness.
All right, we're gonna make our way there. Calm down, Albie. Albie. I'm waiting to read comments because I don't know if there's gonna be another cutscene. Probably is. Yep.
So that's the Vale Empire.
The Empire!
Why do they arm themselves? Why do they fight?
Was that Duma?
Piping up out of nowhere again. Are you really telling me you can't tell what they're gearing up for, Duma?
For war!
Warfare between the same species would cause a massive decline in their respective population. What purpose could such fighting serve?
I wonder the same myself, Duma. Is not the sky over Asarius the same shade as that over Vale?
It's all about power and control!
Yeah, well, you can't change the world overnight. Let's keep our eyes on the prize for now.
You are right.
Okay. So Justin says, yeah, if I had a working camera, I would upload a video showing the warning label on these games, but I'm waiting until after my game hunting trip to get a new camera. Oh, man. What happened to your camera? Can't you just use your phone to record things? If all else fails? Hyper, I have never beat the lightning dodging or chocobo race in Final Fantasy X. I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. Gaming us up, the devil himself designed 10 and maybe you mean 12's minigames. You say 10 and 10's, maybe, or 10 too. I don't know, but definitely 10's minigames. I swear they're that bad. Hyper, I love the monster arena in Final Fantasy X. LOL, my last playthrough, I probably spent at least 100 hours just doing arena fights and capturing. Justin, I don't remember monster catching in Final Fantasy X. Did they add that in the remaster? No, that's been in the base game since the beginning. And that's for some of the optional boss fights. And later on, you can get the ability to get like triple AP and all sorts of game-breaking abilities by capturing the monsters. Hyper, it's in the base game. It's how you get Oron's Sigil for the ultimate weapon. Oh yeah, Brett Michaels, the Rock of Love. Was Flavor of Love, was that Flava Flav? Parental Control, LMAO. McBride, Real World. That's how The Miz got his start before he joined WWE. Hyper, I love how there were multiple seasons of those dating shows. And at the beginning of each new season, they had to explain why the last True Love didn't work out. LOL. So true. Justin, what the fuck? I must have hit my head harder than I thought. And gaming and stuff, I simp hard for clown piece like Juvia does with Gray. And Justin, yeah, my phone isn't compatible with my tripod. Oh, I understand. Okay. All right, let's continue here.
Where was the Basilica again?
Yeah, MTV and VH1, such classic shows. Or stations, rather.
How exquisite.
Target sighted.
Hard to believe that they had him back in the day. That's like mid 2000s Kino. Again, everyone always talks about the 90s, the 90s, the 90s. Mid 2000s. Where are you at? Take me back. Take me back. To the better days. Well, we weren't dealing with such crazies.
It is. Captain Bertrand should be there.
Alright, Captain Bertrand, here we come. So another thing I've written down in my notes here was that movie Dungeons and Dragons, which I guess came out the other day, and got pretty decent reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's at like 90% for both critics and audience, and I'm thinking like, what? I thought this movie looked like, the trailer looked like shit anyway, and all of a sudden this is the sleeper hit? Okay. Haha.
How exquisite.
Hyper, my TV viewing habits back then were a weird mix of reality TV and anime, LOL, and Adult Swim animated shows. Oh yeah, what was the other show? I think it was on MTV. With Hugh Hefner. The Girls Next Door. Oh yeah, I used to watch that. With Hugh Hefner and the three hotties. What were their names? It was Holly, Kendra, and I forget. But yeah, good old Hugh Hefner. Like 80 years old, bagging some 20-year-olds.
So we should recognize it immediately.
Oh my god.
Target sighted.
Come on, get the chest. There we go.
How exquisite.
McBride, 2003 to 2008. That's when I watched MTV the most. Justin, yeah, I was going to watch that new D&D movie, but the MC looks too much like a cuck. Yeah, I was surprised because the trailer looked like dog shit, but the reviews say it's good. Which, okay. Whatever you guys say. Alright, so we've been to all those places and got all the chests, I think, so we'll go back. McBride, I ended up discovering some of my favorite bands like Bullet for My Valentine through DBZ AMVs. Nice. Gaming and stuff, Final Fantasy XII needed a Hugh Hefner Vera. And hyper modern D&D is complete trash anyways. Yeah, I heard there's a character that like looks like Aragorn, except they race swapped him. Who the hell knows? Who knows anymore? Alright, let's go into the Baldur Basilica. And find the commander.
Princess Leticia.
It has been some time, Captain Bertrand.
This guy's got a pretty badass design with his eye patch.
We have just concluded our usual strategy meeting. Sir Albert and the rest of your party may enter as well.
Alright, let's go. The strategy of the war effort. And here's the king.
Father, I am sorry to intrude. Pray forgive my long and selfish absence.
Ah, yes. Full glad am I to see you return, Leticia. I apologize for the...
He's voiced by Matthew Mercer, by the way. Jotaro.
Might I entreat you to introduce me to your allies?
Of course, Father. They have been invaluable companions on my journey. This is Sir Raymond, Lady Elena, and Lady Nina.
Rise, friends. I owe you much for helping my... might you be Filberto's daughter?
You remember me, Your Majesty?
As if one could forget. Is Marcus well?
He is. Still alive and kicking.
Father, there is aught I would report. Nina DeForge has discovered a cure for Helgar's disease.
Can it be true?
Well, not all by myself. I got a lot of help from Dad, my father, Dr. Marcus, Ray, and Elena.
I love that they have a chest in the background of the cutscene. Like, hey, kid, don't forget to open that chest when this cutscene's over. It's almost like that's what they're saying.
We may have no assurance of his cooperation, but the Maester's return, Lady Nina's discovery of the cure for Helgars, and the safe passage of both myself and Albert to the royal city, all would not have been possible without the help of Sir Raymond and Lady Elena.
Is that so? Thank you for going to such lengths to aid my daughter.
No prob.
Ray. Pray forgive him, Your Majesty. You are too generous.
Father, if you would truly thank these two, I beseech you. Raymond's friend, Chloe Canaris, is being held here in Baldar. She was imprisoned under suspicion of acting as an Imperial
Oh shit,
agent.
she's in this
Her release.
area.
I will see to it she is released immediately. Bertrand, Leticia has brought us a veritable mountain of good tidings.
Full glad am I to hear it. What will you all do?
Yeah, I love this guy's design. The eye patch.
Longer than we already
He's
have.
seen many
We shall
battles.
return to the royal city as soon as Chloe is released.
Night is nearly fallen, so it might be best to depart come morning. Allow us to see to your sleeping arrangements.
Assuming the worst were to happen, wouldn't civilians like ourselves only get in the way?
Imperial spies walk among us. And they may be watching Leticia's every move, even now.
But what if the king is a spy? Or Bertrand?
It will certainly prove a boon, if that be the case.
I see.
Or what if Duma is the spy all along?
Been in captivity for some time. It may not be wise to exert her too quickly. Besides, this reunion is long in coming. I'm sure you have much to discuss.
Your concern is greatly appreciated. We will do as you say.
Captain Bertrand, please inform the guards to release Chloe at once. And see to it that Leticia and her friends have a place to rest their heads.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Alright. Sounds good. Hyper. Good grief. McBride, I just remembered that the original Ninja Warrior used to come on the G4 channel back in 2007 in Japan. Love that show. Gaming and stuff. Can't wait for Ari Foretta Season 3. I don't know what the hell that is. Let me search that. I guess it's an anime series, but I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of modern anime. As the saying goes, retro always wins. Which we learned from the new season of Digimon. Alright, well. There you go. Hajime kicking ass, being surrounded by hotties, looking like a Chad in the process. Guy even has a bunny chick named Shay, lucky guy. And Digi-Scorpio, I want a bunny girl. And then Hyper with the comment of all comments, Elena's titties too damn generous. I know, dude. Like, hold on, let's see. Oh, look at those things. Seriously, so many people give Square Enix shit with the censorship. Everything's censored. This is censored. That is censored. I mean, did they play this game? Like people bitching and moaning about a Telluride 3 because there's some DLC outfits that if you know, changes her booty shorts into a dress, and if you use the camera to look up her ass, there's a black void. It's like, well, she still looks hot. Like, who cares? I don't know, man. Some people just go way too far. Because I do enjoy looking at the hotties in my video games, but
we do not mistreat our prisoners
I don't know.
here in Baldar.
We're gonna boycott Square Enix because, oh no, like, why? They're going woke. How are they going woke?
Chloe might have landed in a lot worse, if not for the war.
It is only a short distance west of here. Your companion is being held in the barracks dungeon.
Hang in there, Chloe.
McBride, they just updated the English dubbed episodes for Detective Conan. Episodes 1006 to 14 are now in English. I'm watching them after the stream. Awesome, man. Game is a meat. Who doesn't want a bunny girl? I love looking at hotties too. Love that fan service. Hyper. People freaking out on Twitter about Cammy in Street Fighter 6 being censored. Blows my mind. Like she's showing way more skin now. I agree, dude. Cammy looks hot in Street Fighter 6. And with the new graphics, like, she looks fucking real. You know? I don't understand how people can say she's censored, but okay, if that's what you think.
She is being held in the cell in the end.
Can we go in? Oh yeah, we're gonna go in the jail. Like if you're that desperate to look at tits, look up porn. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like I want some attractive looking characters too, but they don't need to be completely naked.
Indeed it is. I am truly relieved to see her none the worse for wear.
Well, anyway, Chloe is back.
I see. So this is who Ray was searching for this entire time.
Is something the matter?
No, nothing at all. Captain, please release Chloe at once.
Yes, Your Highness. Her language is unknown to us, so communication has been difficult.
What? How the hell is Raymond talking to him then?
With Ray or I around, you should be able to understand her just fine.
Hey, now that you mention it, how are you and Ray speaking our language if you came from the sky?
Well, there are a number of reasons. Sorry for the imposition, Nina. But would you kindly assist me in examining Chloe?
Oh, of course. Leave it to me.
Alright, you good, Chloe? What the hell? Was she just standing there? She not even say anything. What the fuck? I guess we have to leave now? How come we're not talking to her? What the hell? It's kind of weird. Alright, I guess we're leaving you here, Chloe.
I shall lead you to the end, if you would come with me.
Alright, we'll go to the end now.
So glad to see you guys.
Oh, she's talking now? That was like a delayed cutscene or something? What the fuck?
Let's go to the inn and get some rest.
Alright, screw you, Chloe. You don't even join the party, so who cares about you? Not my problem. Let's see. The comments, I love it. But yeah, seriously, Cammy in Street Fighter 6 is hot. And, I mean, the fact that people are complaining she's censored, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Please feel free to use this chamber. If there is aught you require, know that you need only ask.
We appreciate the hospitality, Captain Bertrand. All right, Chloe. Here we go. Let's make sure you're in tip-top shape.
Okay. Hi there. I'm Nina. I'm a good friend of Ray's and Elena's, and an iatromancer of this kingdom, so don't you worry. Nice to meet you, Nina.
Thank you, Leticia. We never would have found Chloe without you.
I truly did not do all that much.
If it weren't for you and Albert, we wouldn't even know Chloe was in Baldar. I can't thank either of you enough.
It is unnerving to hear such sincerity coming from you.
Well, Albert, even I can be sincere when I need to be. And don't worry, we still intend on helping however we can with Midas. You aren't getting us out of your hair that easily.
In that case, may I speak with you about something, Ray?
Most definitely. Hey, Albert.
Albert, Might I ask you to assist Elena and Nina?
Of course, Your Highness. Please try not to wander off too far. Please heed what Her Highness has to say.
What?
Thank you, Albert.
So, what is it you want to talk about?
Not just yet.
We're gonna talk alone, she says.
Converse once we reach the east end of the Citadel.
Okay.
Oh boy, all these women throw themselves onto Raymond.
I should wait for Ray in front of the northeast passage.
How's it going, Nuke? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad you can join us. Alright, how the hell do I get out of here? Get me out of here! I'm not gonna read those comments gaming stuff about Grand Theft Auto 5, but yes, you can do unspeakable things to the strippers in those games. My goodness. McBride, same. The last 10 movies have been released in English the same year the movie was released. Still missing over 700 English dubbed episodes, though. Hyper used to watch Detective Conan way back on Adult Swim at like 4 a.m. in the 2000s. LOL. They don't have a lot of them on Tubi. Or they do have a lot of them on Tubi for free. Praise Tubi. Gaming and stuff. Ari Fureta is an awesome show. It's pretty much everything. Fan service, badass protagonists, action, etc. A guy even gets knocked miles away by getting slapped by a giant fish. There's adult humor. I have a short of the fish slap seen on my channel. Cool.
I must speak with Ray. I should hurry.
Alright, calm down. I'm going. Digi-Scorpio, what is hotter, a cat girl or a bunny girl? Well, what do you think, chat? I will say a bunny girl, if I'm being honest. What I mean by that is a human wearing a bunny costume. Not an actual, you know, bunny girl like in Final Fantasy 12, but a, you know what I'm saying. Like a Playboy bunny costume.
Nothing is up.
Oh my god. I'm not a furry, I swear. McBride, Sam, I have the first 5 seasons in English. Oh, we're getting a cutscene here, so let's, she's moving by herself.
We are almost there.
Just don't take us anywhere that's gonna piss off Albert.
Oh!
You are not the one who need fear his wrath.
It's not just Albert I'm worried about. If your father found out, he might put Chloe back into custody.
Come now. Father would never. We are near.
Okay.
Wow, what a view.
Indeed. I love coming here.
Huh. Aren't we on Vale Empire soil?
When I was old enough to understand the words of my elders, the kingdom of Osarius and the Vale Empire were already at odds. Every time I come here, I would always wonder why. Why must the same people under the same sky always be fighting one another?
If it makes you feel any better, even people living above this sky are constantly fighting.
What a great shame. The royal family of Osarius and the imperial line of Vale were once tied together by marriage. Theo's mother's sister, his aunt, was empress and wife.
So they're all inbred? Is that what she's saying?
Wow.
Wow, really?
When Hagar's disease enveloped this world 15 years ago, she became afflicted and eventually died. And it was then that relations between my kingdom and the Empire began to sour.
I see.
When she fell ill, the Empire requested an Iatromancer be dispatched from Osiris. The Empire had very few Semiomancers, but the Kingdom refused. We cited the unstable situation on our home soil as an excuse.
Why are you telling me all this now?
I did not wish to keep it secret.
That kind of honesty could come back to haunt you.
If our journey is to be enjoyable, I must be open with you.
It really is a nice view.
Aw.
Indeed. We should return before Albert and the others grow worried.
Sounds good. Now, this bunny here, all the little bunnies you've been collecting, you can turn them over to him and you get rewards. So, let's see what we got. Holy shit. We got a lot of stuff. Well, there you go. I think there's like 15 of them scattered around. McBride saying got the first 5 seasons in English. Gaming and stuff, that's a tough one. Digi Scorpio, a giantess. Hey, if that's what you're into. Nuke, Sony's promoting the Horizon Forbidden West expansion right now. They still have not announced how well it sold. Yeah, it probably didn't sell too well if they're not going to announce it. But they gotta get all the money they can. Is it true? I heard they're doing like a mobile gacha game for Horizon. I wouldn't be surprised. Hyper Bunny Girl, I guess. Dragon Quest has ruined me. Justin Cat Girl. Gaming and stuff, I want both. Nuke, I think it depends on the attitude of the girl.
Albert and the others await.
Gaming and stuff, GTA 5 as Cat Girl Club. Wish it was enterable. I just picture what may happen in my mind. I don't know, because I've gotten in trouble in the past, dude, with like saying crazy shit on my channel, so I'm trying to be more careful. YouTube doesn't like me.
Talking to Ray has done much to ease my mind. I believe I shall sleep well tonight. Pardon us.
Nuke, some kind of Monster Hunter type of game for Horizon. It's a gacha game, though, right?
How exquisite.
How exquisite. Oh, we gotta go upstairs. Albie, what say you?
I believe Chloe's examination has concluded. Shall you retire?
Yeah.
Leticia! Leticia, wake up!
Uh-oh. He sounds frantic. What's the matter?
Detecting multiple hostile threats. Secure the perimeter. Secure the perimeter.
Uh-oh.
What the heck?
That's artillery fire. The Baldar Citadel is taking fire.
Oh shit! The battle has begun!
Your Highness, we are under attack from the Empire. Your Highness!
Oh no! The Empire is taking over!
How can this be?
What the hell is going on? Are they gonna be okay down there? I believe Valdar's defenses should be well prepared.
Albert, Ray, let us find Nina, Elena, and Chloe with utmost haste. It is not safe. We must leave Baldar at once.
What do you mean?
With our few
Oh, everything's burning. We gotta get the hell out of here.
to sway the tide of this battle. And as shameful, as dispiriting as it may be, our duty precedes us. We must avoid the crown princess of the kingdom being killed or captured by the Empire.
Your Highness, Leticia.
The assurance of my safety should bring solace to the captain and father. I will not tempt Vale with our kingdom on a platter.
That's right, the king's here too.
Let us depart.
How'd the Vale Empire know? They're planning to take out the king and the princess. Alright, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, so hopefully I can pause. And I'll be right back. Hold on. Come on, loading screen. Okay. I'm pausing real quick. I gotta go. I'm gonna piss my pants. Hold on one sec, guys. Okay, I'm back.
What happened? Who gave the order to fire upon them?
I do not know. It is unclear which unit launched the attack, but it seems the naval battalion in the harbor has already deployed.
Wait, did the kingdom attack first? Is that what they're saying?
Foolishness!
Father!
Leticia! It would seem things have taken an ill turn. I am relieved to see you all unharmed.
What is the situation on the battlefield?
We fare poorly, but our strategic councils have prepared us for this. The situation will be under control ere long.
Your Majesty, the lower level gates have been breached.
What?
Already? What is the frontline command post doing? What was that?
Uh-oh. The naval warships. Whoa!
We are taking massive fire from the Empire's naval battalion. Their unceasing bombardment.
Look at Nina. She's like the only one reacting. Everyone else is just standing there.
Do the Imperial ships truly outclass our own to such degree? It should be impossible for their fire to reach us from that range.
Ray, this could have something to do with our horned assailants.
Oh shit, are they in league with the Empire?
Oh, great. Are those bastards helping the Empire develop new technology?
Oh no.
They may not be so directly involved. But if beings from a developed planet have formed some allyship with Vale, they could have easily improved their warships and artillery in short order.
Damn. Metallic purple.
Ray, Elena.
Who's meddling purple?
Leticia, if we want to keep you safe, we need to make tracks. And fast.
We don't stand a chance against the enemy's firepower. Upon weighing the defensive armaments I observed here yesterday, against what the Empire has on hand, it is only a matter of time until Baldar falls.
Oh shit. No, we gotta stay and fight.
Father, Captain, we must retreat.
insane. You would have us abandon
That is
Baltar?
precisely what I am saying. We
She's
have
like,
not
fuck you,
allowed
King. I'm in charge now.
Your Majesty, the Imperial forces are much more powerful than we had anticipated. Please understand, their strength is likely bolstered by interlopers from the sky as well. We stand no chance.
Interlopers from the sky? What madness do you speak of?
It's preposterous.
Unbelievable power throughout our travels. Incredible power from those beyond the sky.
Ray and the others are from an advanced civilization far superior to that of the Vale Empire. Please, you must heed my words.
Confound it.
Alright, I guess he agrees. Oh, another ship! Look at this thing! Oh, God! It's over for Baldar.
To think it would be decided in one blow.
Your Majesty!
Order all troops to retreat back to the royal city immediately.
Right away. Pray leave the troops in my care, Your Majesty. You and the princess should make for Ascendros with all haste.
I am sorry for this, Bertrand. Do not fall this day.
My men await you outside, Sir Albert. See that His Majesty and the princess arrive safely back at the royal city.
Understood, sir. May fortune smile upon you, Captain Bertrand.
Forgive me. I never thought it would come to this.
Don't worry. It's all part of the job.
He's doing that point again. They reused that animation a bunch of times. I love it, though.
Chloe, stick with me and don't stray.
Got you. Okay.
Let us be off.
Alright, let's read some comments again before we get caught up. Gaming and stuff. Let's see. I got my Monster Hunter on PS Plus from the collection before it's gone in June. How is Monster Hunter? The collection is going away after May 2023, and those flags look cool. Yeah, that's why you gotta buy games physically, because when you buy them digitally, they'll no longer exist. I don't understand, but okay. McBride, speaking of bunny girls, the Rebecca and Homura Playboy bunny figurines come out on February 29th next year. Leap year, huh? Only for the price of $408 each. Yeah, I saw the figures. They do look good, but holy shit, $400 for a figure? I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, I can understand, you know, spending like $100 on a figure or whatever, but anything above that? What the hell? $400? Like, who's gonna buy that? Seriously. Oh my god. Gaming and stuff. Kevin went to the little gamers room. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Like, what if you stream? What do you do if you have to go to the bathroom? You gotta pause it and just take a leak. I mean, that's what I do anyway. Oh, McBride, she's got daddy issues, and you know what they say about women with daddy issues. And Justin, I was commenting on the price of the figures. McBride, they're Eden Zero figures. Oh, I know. I've seen them. But yeah, the price is fucking ridiculous. At least there are some figures. Oh shit, there's the soldiers here. The Vale Empire! No, they're in the fucking building. Kill them. It's just crazy, man. Like, at least with Pop-Up Parade, they sell the figures for $30, $35. And they're pretty high quality. But $400, like, what, crazy? I don't understand, like, who's even gonna buy that? Seriously. I guess some of the hardcore weebs will, but I don't know. I don't have $400 to just spend willy-nilly on something that I just put on the shelf. Justin, yeah, fuck that.
Warning, destroyed.
Oh, there's a lot of soldiers here.
Another day.
Alright, let's go. Get out of here. I love the music playing here. So epic. Oh, it's doing that again. Wi-Fi connection lost. My PS4 is all fucked up, I'm convinced, because the internet in my house has been working fine. But whenever I play on the PS4 the past few weeks, it just does that. McBride, I spent 140 on my Rebecca figure. Yeah, I think I probably have the same Rebecca figure as you. The Art FX is the name of the brand. I did an unboxing of it a while ago. That's a good one. But 400 bucks, no thanks. And yet, Eden Zero Season 2 starts on Saturday. Wait, the King's in battle. I just realized that. Holy shit. He's fighting. Look at the King go. Look at this dude. That'd be so cool if you could control him. But he's kind of like Theo. Wait, let's see. He's got like this giant-ass sword, doesn't he? Look at this dude go. Gaming stuff. I saw Kai, the player, stream Final Fantasy 13. He was commenting on Snow's shiny teeth. I commented, Chip Skylark would be proud. Oh, hell yeah, from Fairly Odd Parents. Justin, Kevin, piss into an empty soda bottle, like a real gamer would. No, that's gross. I am somewhat civilized. But yeah, some of these streamers just go on for... Hey, look at this! There's an invisible wall here. We can't interfere. There's the Empire versus the Kingdom right there. Gaming and stuff. I just announced it'll be back in a second when I have to go to the bathroom or something.
Prepare yourselves for that.
Nuke, have you talked about the Tears of the Kingdom presentation? Justin, you briefly mentioned it. Yeah, there's a 10-minute gameplay clip. And honestly, you know how I feel about Breath of the Wild? To me, it's the $70 Breath of the Wild DLC, and I could care less. I know you're getting it, but I'm not a fan. I am no longer a Zelda fan, nor am I a Nintendo fan. But again, if you're into it, cool. I'm happy for you. It's just, not something I'm into. And I was making fun of the Nintendo fanboys getting roasted on 4chan. But Nuke, I am going to buy a PS5 and Final Fantasy 16 before it releases. So stay tuned for that. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a decent amount of money back with my taxes. So I'll just spend it on that. Why not? I'll treat myself. Oh no!
Your Majesty! Father!
Did he just get shot?
I see now that you spoke true. Never in my life have I...
Yeah, these guys have guns now, it seems.
Don't talk. I'll seal the wound right away.
What now? Oh shit!
What the heck?
It's that chick from last time. And her worm monster.
His Majesty!
For boss time.
Exercise caution.
Oh, there's a couple of them. McBride, I used to collect Funko Pop figures, mostly Batman and Batman Beyond. Also Spider-Man 2099. He gave Miles the ultimate choke slam and Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Holy shit, look at all this stuff. Alright, we gotta heal. Hold on. And Nuke also says, I have some concerns after watching the presentation. What are your concerns? That it's the it's the Breath of the Wild DLC? Yeah, I'm just not a fan. And I mentioned that earlier about a Telluride 3, but since you're joining now, I'll continue that conversation. And I do like Atelier Ryza 3. At the moment, though, I prefer the second game more. Because with Atelier Ryza 3, it's open world. And I don't like open world games. I prefer to have zones. And to just go from point A to point B. And another thing with open world games is, especially with Atelier Ryza 3, there are so many quests. There's side quests, the main quests, character quests. It never ends. Which, you know, good. There's a lot of content there, I guess. But for me, personally, I don't like open world games. Alright, let's do the batting attack. Let's see, what does she do? Whoa. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Holy shit, we killed him already. 2 down. Yeah. And again, I'm not even close to beating the game, so maybe I'll change my opinion. Again, it's a good game. I like Atelier Ryza 3, but as of right now, I prefer the second game. And we'll see what happens at the end, but I just don't like the open world. I don't like it. I'll take a game like Final Fantasy X, where I'm walking through my hallways any day of the week. Come on, kill him! Oh shit, there's another one over there. Alright, let's heal again. Justin, yeah, I hated this boss battle. Yeah, this boss sucks. But I don't think he's as bad as the giant worm. Oh no, Nina! We gotta heal her. Gaming and stuff, you could get some good money at GameStop from your old PS4 and accessories toward your PS5. I got almost $90 toward it. I'd rather just hold on to my PS4. Nuke, it looks like it'll be easier to obtain weapons, but the world looks exactly the same. What if Dragon Quest 12 is open world? I sure hope not. But again, I'll give it a fair chance. Even Final Fantasy 16, isn't that kind of open world? And Final Fantasy 15 was kind of open world as well. So I say I don't like open world, but I have played some open world games. Justin says Dragon Quest 11 was kind of open world. That was more zones, but yeah. And with Atelier Ryza 3, you can, once you unlock areas, you can fast travel too. So I guess it's not so bad. It's just me being a complainer early on.
It can no longer carry him.
Duma! Why didn't you stay with the king and Chloe?
What the hell is he on a Duma for?
That focusing on the defense of this organism would result in a significantly decreased mortality rate.
What the hell are you even saying?
I acted in the interest of protecting the organism's king and Chloe. A great number of the more combat-viable Bertrand Corps had ceased all vital function. Therefore, protecting 2 organisms that cannot contribute to the survival of the majority.
You must go, Leticia.
No, we gotta save the king!
You yet live. The royal family will not fall.
I will not leave you.
Go quickly now. The blame lies with me for failing to defend Baldar, for underestimating the strength of our enemy.
No, Your Majesty! Stand up! You need to keep walking! We have to get closer to the royal city!
All due respect, but if we stand here and argue, we're all toast.
Ray! Look!
More of them?
Protect the king and Chloe. It is the best way to boost our odds of survival. Promise.
Analyzing command. Rewriting. Approved. A new program has been issued.
I will take point.
Alright. Oh yeah, we have the shield now. Alright. I never use that. I just use the abilities. Maybe it wants me to use it. Set it up L2. Okay. Alright, I don't want to use it though. Gaming stuff would have got more, but my extra controller's barcode rubbed off and they couldn't take it despite it being a fine working controller otherwise. Yeah, GameStop sucks. $90 for a PS4. I'd rather just hold on to it. Nuke, it depends if the open world is like Ubisoft does it or how Elden Ring does it. Well, I don't even really play a lot of open world games, so I don't even know what to compare it to. But I do prefer Atelier Ryza 3's open world more than Breath of the Wild, because I only played Breath of the Wild for 3 hours before giving up. Whereas with Atelier Ryza 3, I probably put at least 10 hours into it now, so I have to be enjoying it a little bit if I'm playing that much of it, you know?
What strength is this?
If you had the power to do this, why didn't you do this earlier? If you had, Bertrand's soldiers wouldn't have had to die.
Hostile threat detected.
Again?
Incalculable hostile readings approach from the north. Initiate emergency measures.
Uh-oh.
Did you say...
That's where the capital is.
It must be.
Attack! Show not a shred of mercy.
Whoa, look at this dude.
Do not let them leave alive.
Lord Uncle!
The Imperial forces need not be feared. Onward!
Your Majesty, Princess Leticia, are you all right?
General Canis!
We came with all haste as soon as we heard the news that Baldar had fallen. I am relieved we made it in time.
General Canis, Captain Bertrand is heading the rear guard at Baldar. Please, you must help them.
Calm yourself, Sir Albert. Duke Clemrath is already seeing to their aid. Commander Theo is also leading a fleet of warships to engage the Imperial Navy.
Heartening news. Alright, are we gonna be okay here?
Ray, it seems
Alright, we got the backup here.
This way, Your Majesty. We have a steed prepared for you.
The steed?
Wait, I'm still treating
Know your place, child. Duke Clemrath's personal Iatromancer will see to His Majesty's recovery.
we may have been better off without their aid.
Alright, so these guys came out and saved the day, so that's good. Alright. Justin is... Oh, they're talking.
Theo is father.
I'll read that later.
Do not worry yourself. His Majesty is being treated by most capable hands.
Alright, so the king is still alive, thank goodness.
Bertrand also managed to return to us. The Imperial assault did not gain them much purchase.
Yet, so many were lost.
Yes, indeed. We must needs discuss the path forward. Pray join us in the council chamber, Letty.
Okay, Justin says, this is the scene I think it is, never mind. Gaming and stuff, Final Fantasy 16 has Dragon Quest 11 zones. Final Fantasy 15's open world was trash. Bad example of an open world game. GTA is a good example. Hyper, Fallout 3, and New Vegas still my go-to open world games. Steve, Spider-Man PS4 is a really fun example. Yeah, you guys are right.
For the council chamber. However, did it come to this?
It all comes down to personal preference. I don't like open world. But I understand people do. And that's perfectly cool.
Thank goodness the fighting hasn't reached the capital.
goodness, indeed.
Digi, what's your numerology, guys? I have no idea. How do I figure out my numerology?
Have a better understanding of the situation.
Like my zodiac signs?
We should make for the palace. Exquisite.
Justin, dude, after I get Trails into Reverie, I'm never stepping into another GameStop ever again. Yeah, GameStop is always a tough time lately. Holy crap. Bunch of idiots work there. They don't know anything. They hassle you. You ask them a question. Oh, you gotta buy the insurance. You gotta get this. The rebates. Like, fuck you. Give me my game. Let me get out of here. I hate going. That's why I go to Best Buy. Because one, Best Buy is closer to my house than GameStop is. And they don't really bother you like they do at GameStop. Although the Best Buy physical game section is getting smaller and smaller. And, God, I hope they never get rid of physical games. Because digital games, you don't own it. You don't own it. So yeah, we're almost at 2 hours. I guess we'll just watch these remaining cutscenes and end things in a little bit. Let's see. Gaming and stuff in Final Fantasy 16, you can play with Torgal the dog. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the gameplay footage of Final Fantasy 16, and it looks great.
Council chamber is on the second floor.
It looks great. There's brothels as well, apparently? What? I know Final Fantasy 16 is rated M. I think it's the first mainline Final Fantasy game that's rated M.
The Baldar Citadel has fallen into the indecent hands of the Empire. How will you take responsibility for this?
This guy's voiced by Richard Epcar.
The Imperials far outmatched us.
Yet we were able to rout their pursuit.
AKA Joseph Joestar.
The weapons the Imperials used,
among others,
beyond anything we could have imagined.
Why, then, do reports indicate our forces made the first move? Were you all so eager for glory you were willing to die for it?
Save the reprimands for later. We must first hear more of these Imperial weapons.
I must say, the cannons outfitted on those Imperial warships were assuredly unlike anything we have dealt with before.
They command all manner of monstrous abominations. And their soldiers were armed with weapons that fired.
It is plain to see the Empire's armaments have undergone a drastic change. Lacking as we are in sufficient field analysis, crushing defeat is all but certain should we suffer another attack.
Then we shall bring the fight to them. Let us wrest Baldar back from their grasp. We shall not let them have the upper hand.
That will only lead to more unnecessary deaths.
For the time being, we had best wait for His Majesty to recover. Until then, you should all focus on healing your own wounds.
I am relieved to see you all safe. We have much to discuss, though this may not be the most suitable place for it. Please come to the Consortium. Maester Midas has been worried sick about
Oh yeah, Midas just stayed behind. When all this shit went down, he's like, screw that! Like he knew it was gonna happen.
The Semiomancy Consortium was just east after leaving the palace.
Nuke, Best Buy barely has any physical movies, and I heard Blockbuster was coming back. Really? Yeah, I know Best Buy doesn't have a lot of physical games or Blu-rays or anything like that anymore. It's mostly what's new, which is a damn shame. And they don't have any CDs. They haven't had CDs in years. At least not that I can say. But Best Buy is more, you're going to buy a computer. I mean, at my Best Buy, you can buy like a washing machine, dryer, refrigerator, like all that shit, TVs. And they have a much smaller game section than they did, you know, even 5 years ago. Justin, that crazy chick who spurred on me last summer still works at my local GameStop. What the fuck? They used to fire their employees for less. Oh, man. Not surprising.
I'm rather astounded to hear Maester
Because you can't get workers anymore.
Midas isn't cold-hearted. He's just unable to express.
No one wants to work, so I guess, you know, maybe they reprimanded her or yelled at her, and then, oh, we can't get anyone new because no one wants to work. But yeah, she was a bitch about Digimon, right? Well, wasn't that the story? You were trying to pick up Digimon, but you couldn't get there on release date, and they're flipping out. Alright, what do you have to say about this, Midas?
So, you return in one piece, with an ally in tow, no less.
Yeah, this is Chloe. Chloe, meet our good
pal.
Nice to meet you. Well, perhaps you should have accompanied them if you were so worried after Sir Albert and Lady Elena.
Tripe, I am come only to fix Albert's arm, nothing more.
Huh, a shame that. I suppose we will only discuss what could have been.
Oh?
The Empire clearly had the advantage over us at Baldar. We cannot win this fight without taking the upper hand.
Director Malthea, is it time?
Yes, Princess Leticia. I think it is high time the Maester heard your reason for departing Ascendros from the first. Please, this way, everyone. Is this a sleigh?
No way that's a sleigh.
What
Maybe
is
a
it?
Boat?
No, Ray. This machinery. Director Malthea, is this some kind of aircraft?
Yes, very perceptive. It is an apparatus that will allow semiomancers to soar through the skies. I created this prototype based on a theorized design devised by Maester Midas.
From how I see it, this would revolutionize the war effort. Midas truly has a gift.
'Twas not but a foolish 14-year-old dream.
What if I told you that dream was on the verge of actualization?
Do what you will with my dusty old notion. I am come only to...
See to Sir Albert's arm. Yes, I am aware. Then I suppose it would not interest you to know that the final material needed to complete the Folga lies on Nilbeth?
What?
Maester Midas once attempted to make the Folga fly, using ancient floating semiomancy. But the output was never enough to move them more than a stone's throw. We have recently discovered a catalyst that can greatly increase their distance and time spent airborne.
Fuel, right?
It's called Levitas ore.
Levitas ore, okay. That works.
It can only be found in the Nilbeth ancient coil, in the lands of the Trathin.
If you jest, I shall show you no quarter.
No quarter!
Have you ever known me to make light of semiomantic research?
Fine, I will go.
Maester Midas.
Awesome.
But I thought you were only here for Albert's arm.
I wonder what's in Nilbeth that Midas might be drawn to.
Leticia.
When do we leave?
Oh, what?
Good. You should make for the seaport of Kato at once. I've arranged for a transport. Let us meet at the harbor.
Alright, Justin, later, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
Show on the road.
We're gonna end the stream in a little bit as well.
I think I'll be staying in the royal city. Huh? Chloe needs rest. Her imprisonment.
Oh, so Elena's leaving now? Midas is in and Elena is out? Lame.
Besides that, you'll be taking a ship from Kato to Nilbeth. If we were to run afoul of the Imperial Navy, the risk to non-combatants on open water would be too great.
Elena, you speak wisely.
If I stay, I can keep you updated on the situation here via my device. Of which Chloe has none, lest you forget. She will need time to learn the language and the culture of this land. Chloe's a quick learner. She should pick it up in no time at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because Chloe's not a party member, so we got you. We got to write her out of the story somehow.
The right materials without you there, Elena.
I would also beseech her to stay. I fear what my lord uncle and the others may do. I would find some comfort in knowing what they are planning.
Oh, so you want Elena to spy on them?
Do feel free to make use of the Consortium however you see fit during your stay in Ascendros.
That's very kind of you, Director Melthia. I have some concerns regarding those Imperial armaments. Any data you can share from the last battle would be appreciated.
But of course.
So now we have our next objective.
Meet me in the harbor in Kato. I will accompany you on the voyage.
Okay. So, I guess we will think about wrapping it up. Are there any chests around here? Guess not. All right. So I think I will think about doing side quests off screen. And then on Saturday, we'll continue the story and go to Nilbeth. Which I wonder if that shows up on the map now. And we can't go back to Baldar Citadel. Oh, you leaving too, Hyper? Well, thanks for hanging out, man. And Nuke too, everyone's leaving? Alright, I guess it's my cue to end the stream. Alright. So yeah, guys, thank you for hanging out. It was a pleasure. Lots of great things to talk about today. And I will be back on Saturday with my next live stream. And then I'll have the video tomorrow, of course. So be sure to check that out. Let me just read the rest of these comments here. Oh yeah, Joseph Joestar. Hey, is that Joseph Joestar? Oh my god! I will never forgive the Japanese! McBride, one of my cousins, used to work for GameStop. He still thinks the Xbox is the better gaming system, yet every time I bring up the 3 Rings of Death, he's always quiet. Yeah, the Xbox sucks. PlayStation all the way, man. Gaming and stuff. Ever seen Frank TV's Bill Clinton Library? No, I haven't. Nuke, my GameStop is much cleaner and nicer than Best Buy. McBride, bought my portable Blu-ray player from Best Buy. Alright guys, everyone's leaving now, so I'll just end the stream. So thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure, and we will talk to you later. Peace out.